Hi, my name is Nicole. I am a master trainer at Sunnyvale Sport, and today we're going to do a 15-minute Pilates stretch series. So I'm going to have you on your mats. I'm going to start my feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Make sure you take deep breaths, breathing in through your rib cage, and then back out, pulling it in nice and tight. Reach the hands forward, toes pointed up. We're going to do a forward fold. Breathe in and breathe out and reach. And we're going to do about 8 of each item. Nice and tall, and breathe out, reach. And up nice and tall, up onto your sit bones, lifting that chest every time. Reach and back up. Think about every time you fold forward, you're trying to reach a little bit farther and up nice and tall again. We're going to go 4 more, and 4, reach, 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 stretch the back, stretch the hamstrings. 3, watch those feet. Sometimes they want to do different things. 2, up nice and tall, and 1, and come back up. Go ahead and relax the shoulders a little bit, shake them out. We're going to go ahead and bring the hands out to the side for windmills. You're going to rotate to one side, get that back arm behind you. Pinky is going to slice outside the opposite pinky toe. Bring it back to center. And other side. Twist, squeeze, reach, and back up. Twist, breathe out as you forward fold. Rotate. We're going to do 2 more on each side and reach a little bit farther each time. Really trying to get that back hand back as the front hand rotates forward. 1 more each and reach. And reach. And come on back. Relax those arms. We're going to go ahead and lay down onto your mat. We're going to go into our leg stretch series. And I'm going to have you hug one knee up to your chest and extend the opposite leg. So you're pushing that foot like you're pushing it through the wall if you have a wall over there. And really pulling this knee up into your chest. And breathe and switch. 8 on each side. And switch. Really pull and drive the opposite leg away from you. Pulling, stretching the hips, low back. And the hip flexors. Two more on each side. 2. If your head gets tired, you can definitely rest it on the floor. Hold. All right, we're going to bring one leg up. Extend the other leg, straight leg stretch. So it's okay if you're not that flexible, but I'd rather keep the legs straight, reach a little bit lower than bending the leg. So keep that leg straight. And if you're super flexible, you can hold up here. And switch, switch, switch. Really pull and drive that other leg away from you. 4 more. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1, and bring it down. Rest that neck and that head. All right. Go ahead and place the hands out to the side. We're going to bring our shins tabletop. Engage those abs. Feel your spine pushing down into the mat. And we're just going to slowly lower our legs down to one side and turn and look away. Now, if your knees can't come all the way down, that's fine. You can use a yoga or Pilates block to rest the knees on. We're just going to get a nice little stretch here. And then engage that core. Breathe out, bring it up to center. And then carefully lower it down to the other side. One side might be harder than the other. Go ahead and look the other way. Nice deep breaths into that stretch. And every time you exhale, think about letting go of that tension. And bring it back up to center. We're going to do some core rotation control. So you're going to slowly lower to each side. We're going to go 4 on each side. Breathe in. And breathe out just as low as you can control. And other side. Head can stay centered. And bring it back using those obliques. Try not to push for dear life on your mat or your floor. Nice and controlled. Pilates is all about control. Using your limbs, your arms, your legs as resistance to challenge the core. Controlology. Try to keep those feet together. We have one more on each side. All right, beautiful. We're going to bring it up and bring it back to the other side and do another holding stretch. You'll just let it come all the way down. Breathe out, relax, and see if you're able to come down farther than you were in the beginning. If you're able to come all the way down, again, you can grab that yoga block. And bring it up. And rotate to the other side. And bring it back to center. And bring those legs down. All right, so we're going to come on up, and I want to come into child's pose. Feet can be apart. Sit the hips back like you're tucking your tailbone down, and slowly reach forward. Drop the shoulders, and just a few breaths here. And then we're going to come on up into a modified sun salutation. So go ahead and tuck those toes underneath you. Come on up and into a downward dog. We're going to go 4 through this series here. Try to get those heels down. And I want you to pretend you have a tail or your tailbone and raise it up to the sky. Drop those shoulders, lengthening the back of the legs, keeping that core engaged. And we're going to walk it back, trying to keep those legs nice and straight. Roll it up. 1 vertebrae at a time, stretching that spine. Breathe in, reach for the sky. And you're going to dive like you're diving over a fence. To forward fold, hands on the shins. And arch and look up. Drop the shoulders. And forward fold. We're going to walk into a plank. And look up. Stretching those hip flexors. And we're going to walk it back into that downward dog. And that's 1 full rotation there. Walk it back. Roll it up. Reach. And round and dive. Arch the back. Forward fold. Walk into that plank. And look up. And back into downward dog. Hold 1 and walk it back. Roll, control. Feel any areas of tightness and dive. Look up. Forward fold. Walk it forward into that plank and look up. And one more time, walk it back. Downward dog, hold. And walk it back. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Last time. Breathe up. And fold. Look up. And down. Walk it out. Plank. And look up. And bring it back. And from here, come down onto your knees. All right, we're going to do some shoulder stretches. So take your right hand and put it under your left shoulder, kind of like Twister. And you're going to put your left hand over your right. And you're going to sink down and away from that left side, stretching through the right shoulder. And come back up. And now the other side, you're going to take the right hand, the left hand under the right shoulder, right hand over the left, and you're going to sink and pull away, stretching the back of the left shoulder. And come on up. Come into a kneeling stretch. You're going to tuck that hip under and squeeze the glute to stretch through that hip flexor nice and tall. I usually tell my clients to hold their stretches for about 30 seconds. That's kind of the golden rule. Or until you feel that muscle release, that tension. If you can, go ahead and grab the back heel. If not, it's okay. Release. Go ahead and put one hand down and turn and look up to the sky. And bring it down. Go ahead and switch legs. Nice and tall, chest up and again. Tuck the tummy under, squeeze the glute, push through this hip flexor. Nice stretch there. And if you can, go ahead and grab that back heel. You might find one side's harder than the other. Ooh, today it's this one. And release, go ahead, bring that hand down, turn and look up. And bring it back down. One more time into child's pose. And bring it back up. Deep breath in. Reach and out. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day.